Messages. Apps. Metra. More. Set. Copy. Page 5. Your iMessage. Page 1 of 7. Josh Goldenberg. Why the Josh? FaceTime. But Josh. Button. Messages. Josh Goldenberg. Sunday. iMessage. Josh Goldenberg. Why they would even associate. Josh Goldenberg. Josh Goldenberg. Your iMessage. He just contact. Yes. Your iMessage. You unsent. Yesterday 10:18 p. Your iMessage. Yo. 10:9. Your iMessage. I need groups. 10:21 p. Josh Goldenberg. I was thinking about reconnecting with you, but I feel like it's too soon. Although I absolutely hate Brie Fisher, I do believe what she said about you, and I heard an audio file of you and your friend Jefferson being extremely racist for no reason. I am very skeptical to talk to you because you have told people to commit suicide for no reason. You have deliberately gone out of your way to harm others. You have exposed people. You have been deliberately racist for no reason. I don't care if you're black or not. Using slurs to offend people is not okay no matter what race you are. And you just don't seem to care about others. You're very immature. You don't treat people well. And you do not seem sorry for any of it. And you try and act extremely tough when you're not, and try and intimidate people. Again, I don't like Brie, but she wasn't wrong about anything she said because I witnessed your behavior myself. That is the problem, although I was thinking about reconnecting. I'm very skeptical. Unless you have done a major 180 with the past 6 months, I don't know. 11 p.m. Your iMessage. Has she told you that she's went out of her way to file fake police reports? Has she told you that at all? 11:41 reply. But your iMessage. Has she ever told you that when I'm not even talking to her, she just always puts my name and things? And yes, I don't care about the people who don't care about me, so get your facts straight. 11:50. Your iMessage. And I am tough. I don't take anyone's BS, especially hers. 11:51. One reply. Button. Your iMessage. I have an entire voicemail of her asking my friend questions about me, basically stalking me. 11:52. Your iMessage. Reply. Has she told you that she's went out of her way to file fake police reports? Has she told you that at all? 11:49. Josh Goldenberg. Reply. No, but I believe it. But no matter what she's done does not give you the right to be racist toward her and deliberately go out of your way to hurt her. Yes, she is a terrible human being. We have all established that, but that doesn't give you the right to do what you did. Two wrongs don't make a right, Kevin. 12:28 a.m. Your iMessage. Reply. And I am tough. I don't take anyone's BS, especially her. Josh Goldenberg. Reply. Okay, I'm glad about that. It's a good thing that you're tough, but it's another thing entirely when you go out of your way to deliberately go after people or attack people. 12:29 a.m. Your iMessage. Defending myself is wrong? Not letting her walk all over me is wrong. 12:29. Josh Goldenberg. I don't think you're understanding. I'm not defending Brie Fisher. Kevin, listen to me carefully. I absolutely hate that stupid, pathetic, miserable little witch. I think she is a disgusting, miserable excuse loser, but that does not give you the right to do what you did. 12:30 a.m. Your iMessage. I get that entirely, but I'm still saying, 12:30 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, there is a certain way to defend yourself. Defending yourself is fine, but there are certain lines that you should not cross. 12:31 a.m. One reply. Button. Josh Goldenberg, being racist. Using racial slurs to offend somebody is never a solution. I do not care what the situation is. You never do that ever. 12:31 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. Reply. There is a certain way to defend yourself. Defending yourself is fine, but there are certain lines that you should not cross. 12:31 a.m. Your iMessage. Reply. Yeah, well, unfortunately, she pushed every button possible. 12:31 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. There are certain ways to defend yourself that are good and there are other ways that are bad. 12:31 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm not denying the fact that it's her fault, but you also need to take responsibility for your own part in this and stop blaming everything on her. You need to say, yes, although she pushed my buttons, I still did what I did and I know it was wrong and I am sorry for my part specifically. 12:32 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. Because yes, she absolutely pushed her buttons. I'm not denying that or disagreeing with you, but you still did what you did. That was up to you to do it. Maybe she pushed you into it, but you still did it, so that means that you have some responsibility too. 12:32 a.m. Your iMessage. I was not saying I wasn't, nor did I say I didn't do anything. After I dumped her, I told her time and time again to just leave me be. And when I moved on, she decided to take it up a notch, filing fake police reports. Even going as far as to frame me for texts, attempting to trash me and my GF on streams and videos. I mean, should I say more? 12:35. Josh Goldenberg. None of that gives you the right to be racist or deliberately cause harm to her physically, emotionally, whatever. And by the way, no, I'm not accusing you of doing anything physically, I'm just trying to be general. 12:37 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. I'm trying to make a point. 12:37 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. The point is that two wrongs don't make a right. If somebody attacks you, yes, it is justified to defend yourself. But even then, there are certain lines that you should not cross. There are certain levels that you should not stoop to, even if the other person does it first. That does not mean that you get to do it. For example, if somebody insults your family, are you going to insult theirs? What I'm saying is that you could have handled it better. Brie had no right to do anything she did, but that does not negate your responsibility for your part in the situation. Yes, she pushed your buttons. Yes, she is an evil person, but that doesn't mean that it's okay for you to do the things that you did. 12:38 a.m. Your iMessage. Emotionally? Seriously? 12:38. Your iMessage. Racist. 12:39. Josh Goldenberg. Yeah, I heard an audio file of you and Jefferson being racist toward her. It was a literal recording of the two of you. 12:40 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. You guys were talking about calling her school or something, and then you guys were saying I'm really racist stuff in the recording. It started out with Jefferson, and then you jumped in. 12:41 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. Some really racist stuff. 12:41 a.m. Your iMessage. Now to the emotional part. 12:42 a.m. Your iMessage. And that was a long time ago, so that shouldn't be the matter. 12:42 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. It doesn't matter how long ago it was. You still deliberately went out of your way to hurt someone. Wouldn't it just have been better to just avoid her and just ignore her completely? 12:43 a.m. Your iMessage. Bruh. 12:44 a.m. Your iMessage. Are you trying to bash me? 12:44. Your iMessage. And to answer your question, nope, because he would have taken me for a joke. 12:45 a.m. Your iMessage. Or that I was scared of her. 12:45. Your iMessage. She. Josh Goldenberg. Do you think you could have handled the situation better with her, instead of being racist? Message your Josh Goldenberg. Do you think you could have handled the situation better with her, instead of being racist? 12:51 a.m. Your iMessage. That doesn't matter. You're forgetting that she was being racist. 12:52 a.m. Josh Goldenberg. Just because somebody else does something doesn't make it okay for you to do it. So are you telling me that if somebody insulted your family, you would insult theirs? You like this? 12:50. Your iMessage. Because she made assumptions about my girlfriend's race and proceeded to trash her. 12:53 a.m. Your iMessage. Hold up. Wait a minute. She's black as well. 12:53. Your iMessage. I just now realized. Josh Goldenberg, I don't care what race you are. It's not okay to use racial slurs to offend people. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, whatever. 12:54 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, it doesn't matter. Color does not matter. We're all human beings. We're all equal. You like this? 12. Your iMessage. My point exactly. 12. Josh Goldenberg, if something is not okay for a white person, then it's automatically not okay for a black person. If something is not okay for a black person, then it's automatically not okay for a white person. Same thing if it's the opposite. If something is okay for one, then it's okay for both. You cannot say, black people are allowed to do this, but white people are not, or vice versa. Color does not matter. We are all humans. We are all equal. Colors are colors. So what? The past and what happened in history happened years ago. We were not involved in what our ancestors did, so it doesn't make any sense to still apply to certain things. It's the 2000s now. Color should no longer matter. 12:55 a.m. 2 replies, but your iMessage. You can only take so much from people. Now what I'm not gonna do is sit here and let her out of all people walk all over me. 12:56 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, reply. If something is not okay for a white person, then it's 2 replies, but your iMessage, reply. Dude, that's not what I'm saying at all. Are you seriously paying attention? That's literally not what I was saying. 12:56 a.m. Your iMessage, reply. But I get the point. 12:57 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, no. You're saying that it's justified for you to be racist to her because she was racist to you and your girlfriend. That's not how that works. Just because somebody does something doesn't mean that another person gets to do it. 12:57 a.m. 1 reply, but Josh Goldenberg, that is like saying, if somebody insults your family, you have every right to insult their family. No, you don't. There are simply certain lines that should not be crossed, certain insults that should not be said, regardless of if the first person does it. 12:58 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, reply. No. Your iMessage, reply. Listen here, like I said, you do know, karma exists, right? So are you trying to sit here and justify her actions and make it look like she's right? 12:59 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, isn't it obvious that I hate her? Why would I justify someone's actions who I hate? 1 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, this is what I'm saying. I want you to answer this question. If you're arguing with someone, and that person insults your family, would you insult their family and feel justified doing it? 1 a.m. 1 reply, button. Your iMessage, I don't know, dude, but that's what it's looking like. Josh Goldenberg, your iMessage, I don't know, dude, but that's what it's looking like. Because karma exists. If you do something to me, best believe I'm doing it back. And you gotta realize that it's not just me who thinks this way. We're in different times now. 1:01 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, so you're telling me that if somebody deliberately calls you a racial slur to offend you, I'm not talking about Brie. I'm talking about anyone in general. If somebody calls you a racial slur or insult your family, you would do the exact same thing back. You love this? Josh Goldenberg, reply. This is what I'm saying. I want you to answer. Your iMessage. Josh Goldenberg, reply. This is what I'm saying. I want you to answer this question. If you're arguing with someone, and that person insults your family, would you insult their family and feel justified? Your iMessage, reply. Yes, because you can't come out acting tough and talking trash. Your iMessage, reply. Yes, because you can't come out acting tough and talking trash. But when something is said about you that hurts you, you want to make it look like that person was the bad guy when you're the person who started the whole thing. 1:02 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, let me ask you this. Is insulting people's families wrong? Yes or no? I just want a yes or no answer. 1:02 a.m. Your iMessage. Yes. 1:03 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, then why would you do it if somebody did it to you first? You just admitted yourself that it's wrong to do it. So then by that logic, wouldn't it be wrong for you to do it to someone else? Even if the person did it to you first, wouldn't it still be wrong? 1:03 a.m. Your iMessage. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm saying that defending yourself isn't wrong. So if they come out talking trash, it's only logical for you to shoot back, despite what they said. 1:04 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, but there are certain lines that should never ever be crossed. Self-defense. Or not. I don't care what the first person says to you. There are certain lines that should never ever be crossed in retaliation. 1:05 a.m. Your iMessage. Well, I don't know where you come from, but I was always taught to retaliate. 1:05 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, what if the person who insults you has some sort of mental problem, then what? Where they don't understand what they're saying. 1:06 a.m. Your iMessage. I don't care if you're mental. I don't care if you had issues, but you still said something. And at the end of the day, depending on what it is, people will retaliate. 1:08 a.m. Read 1:08 a.m. Josh Goldenberg, and you just proved exactly why we cannot be friends because you do not understand, nor seem to respect people who have mental problems. Please do not contact me ever again. This conversation is over. Goodbye. 3 exclamation marks. I am blocking you now. 1:09 a.m. Your iMessage. That's like saying, someone's mental, and they walk up, start yelling at you and putting hands on you. Don't retaliate. Literally anyone's gonna retaliate when they get hands put on them, regardless of mental issues or not. 1:09 a.m.